it's interesting, too, because we had Mike Johnson on yesterday, and he did mention it, that, like, and I noticed it as well. In that first game, he had a lot of looks against the Canucks. It just didn't happen for him.
Right.
Game 2, he had those same looks, and the pucks went in the net. So he's always a threat, night in and night out, and he was terrific last night.
You're not going to keep him off the board too long.
No.
Just doesn't happen, Ray. Not this year, not the previous years. He's just too good. Next level.
Yeah, and you know, if Connor McDavid's putting up a hattie, we obviously got to go to the big screen and break it down, right? I mean, you can't not break it down.
Sure, okay. Let's do it. Each.
I love this a set play kind of here. Like, you know, there's only a handful of seconds left on the clock, and, you know, we run that back again. We run it back to the start of the play, right? I mean, there's McDavid. I mean, they're trying to get it back there. I think that's Yamamoto, who's in the hole there as the shooter, the right shot kid right there. Going to get a clean draw back. There's the shot. You got to make sure you have McDavid, right, Lots?
You got to. Nate Smith just can't contain him. He's so fast, and he's way more powerful. He's kind of like a cheetah or a jaguar out there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Fast and strong.
Yeah, see, sidesteps Spiegel, and he just overwhelms Schmidt to the net. And really, the Oilers, give them credit. They execute the play very well. Nice face-off win. Right back to Yamamoto. Doesn't waste any time. Gets the shot to the net. And, they, you know, in these kind of plays, too, you got to have a little bit of good fortune, right? The puck bounced right to McDavid, and he wasn't going to make any mistake on that one.
Absolutely. But he did what he's supposed to do, and it's amazing how many people get caught puck watching. No matter how good a professional you are, happens to everybody. This one right here is next level. You want to know why? Because that's a fake by Tyson Barrie.
I know.
He knows that pass isn't to him. It throws off Edler. It throws off the forward that's up tight on McDavid. See that right there? Yep. Whoops. Tyson Barrie, he knew he wasn't going to get that. He knew it was to McDavid. Edler bites on it just enough where all of a sudden he's got to scramble. See it right there? There goes Tyson. Here comes McDavid. Here's Edler. He's worried about getting beat wide. He turns just a little bit, and Connor hits the brakes, goes Top Gun, lets him fly on by, and cuts to the middle and rips it home.
You know, if we could just run it back, I don't know if we can run that back again where, we got the ability to do that, so that's great. There's a couple of things that come to mind. First of all, as teams face the Oilers, we could stop it right in there. As teams face the Oilers, just stop it for a second, is that this is obviously going to be a really dangerous entry against the Oilers because McDavid's speed, let's face it, he is maybe the fastest guy in the league. We know that Matt Barzal beat him in that race last year, but he can fly. He's got great edges, right? So you do wonder, are teams going to start to try to be more careful with trying to match him coming out of his own end? So that's the first thing as we move forward. But the second thing, as we roll it forward, watch the edge work here. Now, Edler, he goes wide a lot of times, so you have to be prepared for that. But look at that edge work right there. I mean, he is able to stop up, and really everybody's backing in there. And when he hits the shot, I mean, from that distance, there's little chance that the goaltender is going to have a chance there. But look at his head up. He's looking. He's reading Edler. Edler's probably worried that he's going to drive wide on him lots.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And then he cuts it back in, and he's got such great edges he's able to do.
I'm telling you, it's the fake. Everybody's playing off a Tyson Barrie, and it causes a hesitation.
Yep.
That's all Connor needs. You give him an eighth of a second, forget it. But he's not done yet. Not when you're going to get a pass like that.
Yeah.
Is that incredible?
Yeah, and you know there's too much ice there. Again, you got to be aware of Connor McDavid is on the ice.
Who?
I mean, he's just got too much room to roam here, and a really nice pass.
All right, rack it back there 1 second more, guys. Rack it back and freeze it right here. Watch Draisaitl's head at the bottom here.
Yeah.
He spots McDavid out there.
That's right. He gave him a little turn.
Yeah, he doesn't have to look now. He already knows that McDavid has found a quiet spot. How Connor McDavid can be that wide open, nobody knows.
Yeah.
But when you're that great a player, you're just that much of a genius in terms of the way you slide in and out of space.
Yeah, and Quinn Hughes is a good skater. He's got to be more aware of where McDavid is. There has to be more awareness of where McDavid is because, like, you don't want him getting the puck in that scenario right there. You're asking for trouble. And it's funny, Lots, that these two teams, they played back-to-back games, right? And they were completely different games. In the first game, the Edmonton Oilers were really sloppy and loose away from the puck. And in game number 2, it was the Vancouver Canucks, I thought, that were really light and sloppy away from the puck, and it really hurt them. And you can't do it against the Edmonton Oilers because those guys will kill you, and they did last night. Draisaitl, 4 assists.